Let me see the lights of love. Proud for the world, see all you come along. Let me make a circle of love. 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 Love, 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 love. Hands in the air if you know that you got the love. Yeah. We come here to show it up. Heart clean and not a negative thinking. High time we live it up. Love's supposed to bring we closer. My crew to follow the Vegas. All thanks and praise to the Father and love for we brothers. Cause it's the same blood we run through my veins. And it's the pump man holding the string. So let we let go the racial pain, greed and the fame. Cause we're all the same. And when you see a brother fall, better pick him up. And when you hear a good news, better lift it up. Cause though the darkness is real and that's what we feel, there is a light in all of us. Let me see the lights of love. Wave them hands for me. Let me see the lights of love. Proud for the world, see. Oh yeah, now let me see the lights of love. Wave them hands for me. Let me see the lights of love. Proud for the world, see. All you come along. Let me make a circle of love. 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 La 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 la. Let me make a circle. 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 Let me make a circle of love. 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 La 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 la.
Democracy means freedom of worship for all and the subordination of the rights of any one race to the overriding right of the human race. Democracy means freedom of expression and assembly and organization. All that is democracy. All that is our democracy, to which I call upon all citizens to dedicate themselves on this our Independence Day.
Let me make a circle of love. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for being with me here on the street, 909 FM. I had just trained to play some songs to encourage you and to lift you up a little bit in the midst of a terrible week. A really, really terrible week. Let us say it as it is. You know, it's terrible. This week wasn't a good week at all. But I want to play this song for you. How many of you remember this song? It is a song by a young man by the name of Mr. Helon Francis. And it's a song that I think a lot of us have forgotten, but I just want to bring it back to you. Bring it to your remembrance a little bit. Is that okay?
If you can look as far as I see, within this great land we call TNT, there's birds and bees, rivers and seas, pretty woman bringing man to their knees. Treasures of this blessed land we always neglect like ISO and PAN. I find it so strange the way we arrange. Still this nation don't know how to change. To some change by just mean a new car could mean less than $1. To most change have this nice scent we usually get from the government. You see, change is something we always say, but every time we change, things remain the same way. Things keep getting worse and worse, so this is what I propose. Let's change nation. Change the change for all foundations. Change the change so that we can say that this nation here came from quite down there. I say change the change within the school systems. Stop changing ministers and change what we teach them. But things won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's murders, killings galore. So much gunmen fighting needless war. I can't tell you stay, can't tell you go, cause this still the land we used to know. Homeless, every corner you meet, and they complimented by our dirty streets. Then we wonder why in our sister isle, why they don't like Trinis to come and spend time. Well, you see, it's much more than paving a whole road, and it's greater than fixing a lamp pole. Change is about the whole nation and how we are portrayed when the party done. Who set these standards in my TNT? Really wish somebody here could tell me. It's just the same thing again and again, like we leaders don't use the brain. So change the change within our country. Change the change so the whole world could see. Change the change for a better future, so we don't have to depend on our next mayor. I said change the change within the society, otherwise we have a bandit factory. But things won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In our youth, we leave all the weight, cause in most leaders, we done lost faith. They're full of such greed. Oh, Father, I plead, please, Lord, have some mercy on the seas. Cause the youth are trying their best, but they're born in this place of lies and commerce. So eventually, when things get heavy, chances are they might turn out just like we. But you see, could put an end to all this foolishness and could break this chain link of sadness. Change could help our leaders to grow and start preparing youths for tomorrow. Don't see change as something timely and start seeing change as your duty. To stop them from hurting one day is we had to point the way. So change the change for better transparency. Change the change for better economy. Change the change so no man one day will take we money and just fly away. I say for young Calypsonians and stop saying culture is in good hands. But things won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. For those who don't know how to arrange or what I might mean by change the change, it means restructure what is regular so that we can have a different culture. From Kaiso, they get solutions, but still they treat us like the stupid ones. They neglecting we repeatedly, constantly insulting our country. But if we change, we'll understand to value each other, and change would mean there's a better future. I hope one day our leaders know through culture and media is how people grow. While they're fighting politically, wasting the nation's time and money, they're paying people for advisory, but like my own it is for free. So change the change for the struggling pan man. Change the change for that old Caisonian. change for the elderly, so grandma and grandpa could die happy. I said change for all opposition, so next time they'll approve legislation. But things won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you. Yeah.
Affordable to the rich man or the man that too broke. T&T, we need a new hope.
This song was sung in 2018. Helan Francis won the March Gras with this song, Change the Change. Isn't that song so applicable for today? Can we sit back and say, yes, what young Helan Francis would have sung about, it is really, really applicable for what we're seeing and happening today? Change the change.
If you can look as far as I see, within this great land we call T&T, there's birds and bees, rivers and seas, pretty woman bringing man to their knees. Treasures of this blessed land we always neglect like ISO and PAN. I find it so strange the way we arrange. Still this nation don't know how to change. To some change might just mean a new cow, could mean less than $1. To most change have this nice scent we usually get from the government. You see, change is something we always say, but every time we change things remain the same way. Things keep getting worse and worse, so this is what I propose. Let's change the change for a better nation. Change the change for all foundation.
So I want to ask you this morning, honestly, do you agree with Helan Francis? And let me tell you why I say we need to change the change. I have a video I want to show you of something that happened over the week. You know, some of us, we were busy taken up in the issue of, the little baby boy, and we were not taking any consideration, anything about the politics. We were just so focused on what was happening in our nation. We were looking at what was going on. We were really saddened by the death of baby boy, and we're trying to find some solutions and find some way of, dealing with the issue and stuff like that. And things are happening, things are being said right under our noses, and we were not taking it serious. We really were not taking them serious because we were busy doing what we had to do, which is bring some sort of hope and some sort of strength, find some solution to what is going on, make some sense of what was happening. And in the midst of that, people took advantage of our weak points as a nation and spreading misinformation, lies, and trying to confuse people. I wouldn't say trying to, but they thought that they would have been able to fool some people. I want you to listen to me carefully, Trinidad and Tobago. Right? They really went about trying to fool this nation and trying to make us to believe some things that sometimes I myself wonder why would they want to do something like that. But they have their agenda, and we have to remember that people have their agendas, and they don't care about us. They really look at us as fools, and the faster that we realize that we are not, and we are not going to allow them to take us as such, then we as a nation will stand up for what we believe in. But there are some people who believe that we believe in nothing. That's why they can do things like this to us. So I want to show you, I want to show you some videos. I want to show you a video of something that happened this week. Something that happened this week. And when it took place this week, it was under our nose. It was in the type of the missing child, and we were all out there looking for this little boy, and we really didn't take note of deception that is being put out there by one of our own politicians. And when the correction came, the politician refused to be corrected. The politician decided, what? I'm not going to take any correction. I'm still holding fast to what I said. So I'm going to show you this video of what was done in a political meeting, and I want you to tell me what your thoughts on it. You know, this is somebody who wants to govern this country one day. This is somebody who has hopes and high aspirations to become the Prime Minister one more time in Trinidad and Tobago. And I'm asking you, we're talking about change the change. And the change starts with us. That's this song from a youth called Helon Francis. He's saying to us as a youth, hey, we're talking about change the change. He's singing about change the change. And the change has to begin with you. And stuff like that. But I want to take you to a political meeting. And I want you to look at a political leader. This is an elder, you know. This lady is 71 years old.
If you can look,
she's not a young person.
Within this great land we call
this is an elder. And when people say, when the young people look at elders doing things like this,
treasures,
what are you leaving for our young people to do?
Like so
I'm going to show you now
still this nation don't know how to change
what Miss Bissessa would have done in a meeting on Monday.
Could mean less than $1.
Look at this and you tell me,
change have this nice sense.
If respect that people demand that we must have for her.
Always say, but every time
she demands her followers call and people around her demand that we must give her respect.
Let's change.
But I want you to tell me what you think about this.
Change so that we could say that this nation here came from quite down there. I say change within the school systems. Stop changing ministers and change what we teach them. But things won't change despite all we do. If change doesn't start with you.
And how can you seriously put the name of whatever it is you're going to do next week? How to what? How to land grab and get away with it? Are you for real? Are you serious? How to land grab and get away with it? And you have a minister, Cummins, I think, and Mr. Becker's going down there with his former P&M councillor in charge of the Heliconia to go and tell people how to land grab and get away with it. Shame. Disgraceful. These people have absolutely no care for anything. And then those two ministers have nothing to do with lands. If they come to tell us now, oh, we're going to see about land tenure for farmers and so on. But we're the minister who in charge of land for farmers. It's done with such a damaging report. Okay, somebody sent me a note. They said the Heliconia graphic was Photoshopped. It is not about land grabbing, but about land tenure. My points still hold. My points still hold. My points still hold. My points still hold. What is Cummins going to tell you about land tenure? He can't even show documents about which land he have or don't have. What is Ms. Beckers going to tell you about land tenure? Thank you for the heads up. But I'm still right in my comments to you here tonight.
I don't know what to say. When she started off with that level of conviction and passion that what she was saying was the truth. And what she saw was the truth. She was corrected by someone in the audience saying, no, they brought up the piece of paper and they told her that, hey, what you're saying there is not true. That is misinformation. She continued to tell the viewing and listening public that what she would have put out there still stands. Right? I am, and people are still saying that this lady is supposed to be or aspire to be the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know.
And stop saying culture is in good hands. But things won't change despite all we do. If change doesn't start with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hello, good morning, caller.
Good morning, Pastor Google. Pastor Google, and this is where is the like the lawyers like Israel Khan, the Tobago lawyer Martin George, lawyers from LAT. Where are those so-called lawyers? Where are their voices? You know, when they had the incident at Paria, every Tom, Dick and Harry come out, right? Up to now, she said, explain to us about the information about the so-called spying equipment. Anybody challenge her with that? Pastor Google? So where are the voices? You understand what's going on in this place? You have a good day, Pastor.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Google. Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, good morning. I am not surprised by her behavior. This is what she normally does. When she doesn't get her way, she's wrong and strong. She admits that she was wrong, but she's still right. And it's just that, you see, Decessa is a woman, Kamla Prasad Decessa is an individual who, in spite of all the wrongdoings of her government when she was in power, she's always unrepentant, never gives an excuse for the wrong things that she does. Never. That's why she's digging in her heels and saying, my point still stands. You see, and she has her friends in the media, particularly in San Fernando, who's on the other station, who on Monday afternoons. You have wretches like Razmaraj, who defends every wrong that is committed by the UNC, and would support and include this one too. She has lied to the country. She's scandalizing people's good names. She's unrepentant, and you will never, Google, I make a promise to you today, you will never, ever get a column written by Right Maraj condemning this woman for being wrong and strong, lying to the country, scandalizing people's name, all in the name of politics. I make a $1,000 bet to you today. He will never do it. He will never do it. Good morning.
Good morning. And while the caller is saying that, right, there are certain talk show hosts, certain talk morning shows that will never, if that was done by Dr. Rowley, you would have heard Daily Knock, Tony Lee, all the others making their comments about him. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Pastor Google. Pastor Google.
Morning.
She's 70 years. She won 52 the 22nd of April. I am she same age, 70. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Pastor. I'll be yourself. when you listen to our constructive stuff. Sapachi, let me tell you something about evil. I'm going to be low. Let me tell you something about evil, racism, and when you pander tech, anyway, penetration, if that's a word, you cannot turn back either. You want to rest. You're tired. You want to rock back and enjoy whatever gotten gains. I wouldn't say ill, I wouldn't say good, but whatever gotten gains, you cannot enjoy it because you have to release the person and you have to pay back. And you have to keep struggling to get back inside there. You help free me. You understand? So no matter how tired it is, you could be all sick. You can't tell them evil people no because you're owing, brother. You feel them don't want to rest? You feel them don't want to take a rest and walk back and enjoy Trinidad and Tobago? But they cannot pass the paper sheet. I all have to say have a good one.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, caller. Okay. All right, I don't know what's
Hello,
happening.
morning.
Hello, morning.
Pastor Google.
Uh-huh.
I'm not hearing you, but I'll go ahead and make a contribution.
You're not hearing me?
I'm not hearing you. Pastor Google, despite that you read from a Photoshop flyer up there, so in other words, it's not true. It's Photoshop. She continued to make the thing. When they pointed to her the error she made, she continued with the lie. And that says a lot to who Miss Kamala Prasad is. She's a compulsive liar. Because if you know that the photo that you're watching and that you read out and you're talking about the land grabbing, it's not true because it's Photoshop. And then again, hear what? You see the Cambridge Analytica system that they have, that they put false news and the narrative and they go and they fabricate lies and put it out there, and when people get to find out it's not true, they continue to never lie and they keep going on the thing there. It just shows who Kamala is. The lady, you get catch in front of the whole audience, lying to us, and then when you're done now, you're telling us, look, I stand by my lies. In other words, that's what she is saying. She stands by the lies. So how you want me to put you as a leader in this country?
Thank you. So if the truth comes to you, thank you very much, caller. So if the truth comes to you as a prime minister, you will not say, well, oh, okay, that's the truth. No, you will continue with lies. We're going for a sponsor segment and come back to Trinidad and Tobago. After the sponsor segment is the news.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
People often think about wellness in terms of physical health, nutrition, exercise, weight management, etc. But it is much more. Wellness is a holistic integration of physical, social, emotional, spiritual, intellectual, financial, occupational, and environmental state. Join our host, Terry-Ann George, a health coach, author, mediator, and CEO of the Institute of Health and Fitness, as she discusses 8 elements with several professionals within the various dimensions of wellness. So let's kick burnout to the curb for good. And
woman tired of the invasive, painful old methods of testing prostate and breasts?
The Institute of Health and Fitness Clinic and Wellness Center offers comprehensive and non-invasive diagnostic testing, which indicates the nature and extent of diseases and tests your nutritional levels. Our quick testing can identify early signs of problems by evaluating many of the bodily functions, such as male and female sexual function, gastrointestinal function, liver function, kidney function, thyroid function, heart and brain function, and also cancer testing. Results are comparable with other medical lab tests without the use of needles or embarrassing specimen cups, and is pain-free. We also offer all natural treatments. Visit us now at number 79 St. Vincent Street, Tunapuna, or call 492-7397 or 289-6363.
To all my loyal listeners and those of you around the world, it's a pleasure being here once again. And today we're going to be dealing with a topic that is so close to a lot of males, especially concerning their prostate and kidneys. And today we're going to be dealing with the kidney stones. I'm going to listen to a testimony from one of our clients who came concerning a kidney stone and how he got rid of it naturally. All right, you can contact us at 336-4935, 336-4935, or 492-7397, 492-7397. All right, at the Institute of Health and Fitness, we deal with everything done naturally. We do a non-invasive testing that scan you from your head to your toes. So we do a thorough test of your kidneys, right? Modern technology. And so we get a complete reading of what's happening with the kidneys and a complete reading of what's happening with the prostate. Okay, it is non-invasive, non-painful, right? And we do a complete blood work. And when we finish finding out exactly what is wrong, then we put you on a natural therapy, right, that helps get rid of the pass out of the kidney stone and help to get that prostate back to functioning properly, naturally. Okay, so you can contact us. Please listen to our testimony from one of our satisfied customers. To have a blessed day.
Right. Good day, Mr. Gary. Could you testify why you came to the Institute of Health and Fitness? What was the problem and was it solved?
I came here the first time because I had kidney stone, and due to the stuff that he gave me to juice and drink, it disappeared. Today I can testify that I don't have kidney stone no more, and I go further that I does recommend people to come.
And everything you use was natural?
Was natural stuff.
Alright, did we change your diet?
Yes.
And how much pounds you lose?
A whole lot.
Exactly. So thank you, sir. And it was
a line of baking products that caters for the gluten-free, cholesterol-free, egg-free, and dairy-free person, enriched with sesame, flax meal, and chai seeds. Also try our line of seasonings and spices that are ideal for diabetic, kidney, heart, colon, and hypertensive persons. Perfect for the whole family. Healthy O, the healthier way to go. Find it in a supermarket near you.
Men, women, tired of the invasive, painful old methods of testing prostate and breasts?
The Institute of Health and Fitness Clinic and Wellness Center offers comprehensive and non-invasive diagnostic testing, which indicates the nature and extent of diseases and tests your nutritional levels. Our quick testing can identify early signs of problems by evaluating many of the bodily functions, such as male and female sexual function, gastrointestinal function, liver function, kidney function, thyroid function, heart and brain function, and also cancer testing. Results are comparable with other medical lab tests without the use of needles or embarrassing specimen cups, and is pain-free. We also offer all natural treatments. Visit us now at number 79 St. Vincent Street, Tunapuna, or call 492-7397 or 289-6366.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Critical and crucial. Yo, watch them. Some people dedicated to evil and wickedness. Watch them. But watch this. Watch them. Yo, you want to do anything, but them not to like you. Evil and wicked is the name of the title. Don't have to do anything, but them not to like you. Evil and wicked is the name of the title. Cause the heart is sick, hands them dirty. The way that they think so nasty and you. Cause the heart is sick, hands them dirty. I don't wanna be no part of the business. The heart is sick, hands them dirty. Watch out if they call your partner and buddy. The heart is sick, hands them dirty. You will add to your sorrow and find out funny. I don't afraid them at all. I say fire will blaze, blaze them all. I say I don't afraid them at all. But when the fire start blaze, up in this place, none of them can escape at all. How you evil and you wicked so, hating people you like how you live it so. How your heart so cold and frigid so, and the success you wanna put a limit so. The same way that you can't make a midget go. Don't wanna see good family and business go. You can't people slow, but I think you. When I tell you, don't want to do it. them dirty. The way that they think so nasty and you cause your heart is fake. Hands them dirty. I don't wanna be no part of the pussy. Your heart is fake. Hands them dirty. Watch out when they call your partner and buddy. Your heart is fake. Hands them dirty. They will hurt to your sorrow and find that funny. But I don't pray them at all. I say the fire will blaze them all. I said I don't pray them.